Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to get these really pretty double Dutch / French braids that I wore in a DIY tutorial a couple months back. I'll have it linked in the corner up there. But a lot of you guys were requesting a tutorial, and I also saw Kim Kardashian rocking these braids, and since braids are totally it right now, I thought I'd show you how to do this. So let's just get straight into the video. I'm starting off with day-old hair, and then I'm parting my hair in the middle. I think you can get away with a side part if you want to do this, but I personally prefer a middle because then you get even sections on both sides. Then from my temple going to the back of my head, I'm following the curve of my head and I'm sectioning off one side of hair and I'm clipping that up, and then I'm just clipping away the bottom part of that section. And I'm going to repeat the exact same thing on the other side, from my temple, following the curve of my head, going all the way to the back of my neck. And essentially, I'm creating 4 different sections so I can have 4 different braids that are going to turn into 2 braids, if that makes sense. It's easier to watch what I'm doing. So let's just carry on. So just sectioning the top piece away, and I'm leaving the bottom piece out because I'm going to start braiding on this section. So let me just do a little twirl, which is my favorite chocolate, by the way, and show you what these sections look like in the back. It doesn't have to be perfect in the back. And now I'm just grabbing this 24K texturizing pomade from Sally Hershberger. So I'm just using this and putting it mostly on my scalp, and then whatever's left over on my fingers, I'm putting it mid-shaft to ends. This is just gonna tame any flyaways or frizzies, and it's gonna give a smoother, sleeker braid. Then you're gonna take 3 sections and you're going to start French / Dutch braiding your hair. You can either go over or under, it depends on whatever you're comfortable with and whatever you like doing, but you're just going to braid the hair as if you would normally French or Dutch braid. So you're just going to braid all of the hair that's closest to the scalp, and then once you get to the hair that's kind of mid-shaft and ends, you're only going to braid about 2 inches into the braid, if that makes sense, and you're going to grab an elastic and you're going to secure it in place. We will be coming back to this a little bit later on. Don't worry about the hair that's kind of left because we will be incorporating that into one full braid. So I'm just securing this in place so that my braid doesn't come loose or anything like that. And now I'm grabbing the section right above and I'm repeating the exact same steps. So I'm grabbing my pomade, I'm warming it up between my fingers and my hands just to spread the product, and I'm going closest to my scalp and then taking whatever's left over on my hands and I'm smoothing it throughout the rest of the hair. This is great if you suffer with a lot of baby hair sticking out. Not really suffer, I love baby hairs, but if you have a lot of flyaways or if you just really want to smooth the hair. You don't want too much of this, otherwise your hair can look a little bit oily, so just use about a dime-sized amount. And then I'm gonna start by braiding the hair, and I'm directing all the hair towards the back of my head so that I can get a really nice clean braid, especially because the section that we created is going all towards the back of the head. You want to follow the section that you created. So just braiding all the hair that's closest to the scalp, and then once I get to the hair that's not at the scalp, you'll see what I do in just a second. So now that I'm at the very bottom, I'm going to remove that elastic that we secured in place on our first braid, and I'm going to incorporate it into the top braid, and I'm going to create just one single braid. If you don't do this, then you're going to have 2 braids on each side, and I want it to go from 2 braids to 1 braid. And then you're just going to braid all that hair and then secure it in place with an elastic. And let me just show you what it looks like when I turn to the back. It looks like 2 braids just going into one pretty little braid. And this is just a great way to have fun with braids and just change it up a little bit if you just don't want one single braid on your head, if that makes sense. So I'm just repeating the exact same steps on the other side. I have absolutely been loving braids lately. I feel like the more color you have in your hair, these braids look even better. But if you're like me and you're too chicken to color your hair, this looks great as well. So there is the entire hair look done. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a great big thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see some more of me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!